Another karmic program that could be running for you is an imprint program. What's that? It's a program where an intense emotional experience, either in this life or another life, a past life, has created a very big imprint in the subconscious mind that has simply accepted this imprint. So if this is running as a program for you, it's absolutely going to get in the way of you being on your soul mission purpose. So why am I sharing this information with you? So let me introduce myself. I'm Natasha Bailey. I'm a soul mission coach, and I work with spiritual professionals and entrepreneurs who are struggling to ground their soul mission into physical reality, despite having tried many energy healing treatments or coaching treatments or other therapies. I help you to identify the deeper hidden blocks, and I support you to clear those blocks and be able to find and fulfill your life purpose on this planet. So, one of the issues that really gets in people's way is past life karmic programs, and imprint programs is one of those programs. So, I want to tell you a little bit about how these imprint programs get downloaded into the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is the body. And if these imprints are embedded before the age of 7, they go deep into the subconscious mind. That means it's not conscious because up to the age of 7, a child's mind hasn't developed properly to be able to use rational discernment to judge whether an idea or suggestion that's made to it is rational or irrational. Up to the age of 7, a child simply believes whatever is suggested to it. They're like very open sponges. And this then gets buried very, very deep in the subconscious mind, and is a huge reason for kind of compulsive behavior or impulsive behavior. And this can cause a lot of pain and trauma for people. So, what could be an example of an imprint program? Let's say a man grew up in domestic violence, yeah, in a family that had domestic violence. Let's say the mother was being violent. Well, then that man might in adult life go on to keep choosing women who are violent with him over and over and over again. But it'll be a repetition compulsion based on an imprint. Now, again, these imprints can be present life rooted, or most of them are rooted from other lives, and then any other subsequent lives, it can get more and more ingrained. So let's have a look at some of the common kinds of imprints that people have. Usually, people get imprinted by their parents because that's who they spend the most time with, growing up to the age of 7. Also, people can get imprinted by identifying with a parent. And if the other parent describes the other parent as maybe stupid, they might then take on that imprint. Well, since I'm like my mother or father who's been called stupid, therefore I am stupid as well. And so that imprint gets adopted onto themselves, which is not helpful and will definitely get in the way of you manifesting your life purpose. The other way that you could get imprinted is, the child might interpret the parent's behavior as meaning that the parent doesn't love them. So the child gets an imprint, I'm not lovable. I'm not loved, which creates a very painful core wound belief for a lot of people. Another type of imprint is an imprint of brain damage. Now, this is not actual brain damage, it's more of an imprint or a belief that brain damage may have happened. But this can happen, especially, during birth when instruments are used. Doctors might make an offhand remark about, damage to the brain or the skull. And the child being born in that moment is very open and suggestible to these kinds of imprints. So it's important to release these off. Also, there can be imprints that the child receives whilst being in the womb. So the important thing is to release any of these imprints, and especially if it's an imprint of brain damage, to insert the message of a perfectly functioning brain. And often the person's life can change quite dramatically as a result of that. And the person shows themselves behaving in a much more intelligent way. Now, of course, what can happen is inertia can set in as a result of a brain damage imprint. So even if you do get that released off, it may still be necessary and important to relearn new habits of thought and action taking, and persistently practicing in order to be free from that inertia energy. So as you can see, imprints can really get in the way of you progressing on your soul mission path. If you don't believe you can achieve being on your life purpose for whatever reason, absolutely, past life clearing on that program could be very helpful. If you're interested in learning how to identify whether you have a past life program of imprint running for you, I suggest that you take the free energy healing session. I've put the description or the link to it down below, and you will also get a series of videos explaining how you can identify that and what to do about that. And of course, I do past life karmic clearings and clearings of these programs. So there are solutions out there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video I have about other past life karmic programs that need to be cleared off. Take care for now.